it was saying determine the equation of the tangent to the curve defined by that equation. So in order to find the equation of the tangent, first thing, you need to know that the gradient of a tangent and a function which is nonlinear is the same at the point of contact. Okay? So we have to find f prime of x. Please, just to let you know, this capital letter F here, this is wrong notation for the derivative. It's supposed to be a small letter. Okay? I think this resource where I took this question, by the way, I took this question from Siabula Maths grade 12. That's where I took it. So we'll change the capital letter F to a small letter f. That's the correct notation. So x cubed plus 2x squared plus 7x plus 1. Okay, minus 7. All right. Okay, so we need to determine the equation of the tangent where x is equal to 2. So x equal to 2 is the point of contact between the tangent and the cubic function. This is a cubic function, okay, which I'm supposed to probably introduce by the end of this lesson. So first thing, we find the derivative. That will be 3x squared plus 4x minus 7. At this stage, you should now know how to find derivatives using rules. So that's the derivative, right? Then we need to know what is the gradient at that point. That is the value of the gradient. So to find the value of the gradient, we substitute x equal to 2 into the expression of the derivative. So this will be 3 times 2 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 7. And this will be equal to 12 plus 8 minus 7. So that's 20, and you get 30. So the value of the gradient where x is 2 is equal to 30. This is the gradient. Now, this gradient is equivalent to the gradient of the tangent. Okay, yes? So 13 is the gradient of the tangent because x equal to 2 is the point of contact. But where x is equal to 2, there is a y value there. Okay? So if we want to find the equation, we need to determine the y value where x is 2. To find it, we substitute x equal to 2 into the original expression. So f2 will be equal to 2 cubed plus 2 times 2 squared minus 7 times 2 plus 1. If you simplify this, you get 8 plus 8, that's 16. 16 minus 14, that's a 2. 2 plus 1, you get 3. Okay, so the value of y at the point of contact is going to be a 3. The value of x there, obviously, is a 2. So now I got my y value at the point of contact, which is that. I've got my x value, which is a 2. I determined my gradient. Okay, therefore, I can now find the equation of the tangent. Okay, remember a tangent is a straight line, so its basic equation is y equal to mx plus c. So I'm just going to conclude that here. So I'll say y equal to mx plus c. So y is 3, the gradient is 13, x is 2. I want to find the y-intercept of the tangent. So this will be equal to 3 equal to 26 plus c. So c will be minus 23. Therefore, the equation of the tangent is y equal to 13x minus 23. That's the equation. Okay, so if you did the homework, if you used a different way, but you got to y equal to 13x minus 23, then that's fine. Yes.
Where did you get the 3?
The 3 is a y value. I substitute x equal to 2 into the original equation. Then I simplify and I got y equal to 3.
Oh.
Remember, you cannot find the equation of a tangent without knowing the y value at the point of contact. You can't. So you need to know the x value, which in most cases it will be given. Then you also have to substitute that x value into the original equation. So you've got the y value, which is a 3. Okay? Are you following that? Yeah, please. What I just did here, you have to know it. For your June exam, you have to know. There is a question on equation of tangent there. All right? Any question? Right. Then the next question was only on the coordinates of the point of contact. Can you avoid talking to each other there? Okay? Please, can you stop that there? Can you stop? Okay? You can't behave like I moved you from there to where you are from now. No. All right. Number 2. Right. 2a. It says determine the point where the gradient of the tangent to the curve f of x equal to 1 minus 3x squared is equal to 5. So here we are given the gradient of the tangent. Okay? So for a, let me just do the test. So m tangent is equal to 5. Okay? And then f of x is equal to 1 minus 3x squared. That's a quadratic function. So we know that at the point of contact, the gradient of the tangent is equivalent to the gradient of the function. So we need to find f prime of x. And in this case, it will be minus 6x. Okay? This f prime of x is equivalent to m tangent, because the gradient of the tangent and the gradient of the curve are equivalent at the point of contact. So minus 6x would be equal to 5, so x would be minus 5 over 6. Okay? This is not the answer. The question says determine the point, so you need to find the corresponding y value. Okay? So we have to substitute this x value here into f of x. Okay? Some of you, I saw that you only found the x value. The question was not asking for the x value at the point of contact. It was asking for the point itself. So a point is got an x value and a corresponding y value. So f minus 5 over 6 will be equal to 1 minus 3 times minus 5 over 6 squared. And this will give you 1. Well, that will be 25 over 36. So that will be 75 over 36. Okay? So if I do my math there, it will be 36 over 36. Well, that will be to the what? Negative? Negative 13 over 12. Like that. Okay? Do you all get that? Okay, I'm not convinced. What is 36 minus 75? What is 36 minus 75? Minus 39. Minus 39 divided by 12. Okay, there is a common factor. This is a 3. Alright, now it's fine. So you get minus, you can have your attention, you get minus 39 over 36, which will give you that. So that's fine. Therefore, the coordinates of our point will be x is minus 5 over 6 and y is negative 13 over 12. Okay? So that's the final answer there. Alright? That's the final answer. Okay, so this is 2a. Okay, please, if you make some mistakes, make sure you write corrections. Can I carry on quickly? Right, then the second one, that is b, we do the same. M tangent is equal to 0. Okay, usually a point where the tangent is 0, that's a turning point. Okay, obviously. So g of x is given as a third x squared plus 2x plus 1. That's a quadratic function with a minimum turning point. Right? So g prime of x, which will be equal to m tangent, will be equal to 2 over 3x plus 2. Then 2 over 3x plus 2, we equate this to 0 because the gradient of the tangent is 0. So you get 2 over 3x is equal to minus 2. And what this means that x is going to be negative 3. Yes? Okay. As a teacher, it would be much better for me to write that m tangent so that you are aware that we are dealing with the gradient of a tangent, which must be equivalent to the derivative of the function. Okay? But in a test, if you write in a test, if you just put m there, it's understandable. But I'm a teacher, I need to write that so that you are aware which gradient I'm equating to the derivative. Right? So, from here now, we substitute this x value into the original. So get g3, that will be equal to a third times 3 squared plus 2 times 3 plus 1. So that will give me 3 plus 6 plus 1, and I'll get 10. All right? Okay? Oh, negative 3. Okay, sorry for that. Sorry for that. Okay, so I'll get 9. So that will be negative. So this will give me minus 6 plus 1. So my answer there is going to be negative 2. Therefore, the point of contact of the tangent and the function is going to be x equal to 3 and y equal to negative 2. All right? So that's it.